Hi, welcome to episode. Sorry.
Did you say hi?
Hi. Hello, and welcome to episode 8, and this is boys versus girls. And before we get any complaints or any comments below, this is not going to be a boys versus girls fight, as you might have seen in the thumbs now, and it's not going to be a comparison to who is better, because we obviously know who is. This is going to be a good old episode of taking out any stereotypical exercises which you think is a male exercise or a female, and explain to you that every exercise is suitable for every single person.
So what you're about to see in the next couple of videos is Ben performing a glute bridge and myself performing the chest press. We've done a little bit of a switcheroo on the typical stereotypes of the male dominant exercise and the female dominant exercise, and we're just going to give you a little bit of an insight as to why these exercises can be so interchangeable through genders and how they're so relatable to day-to-day activities.
First of all, the glute bridge. Now, this is a typical female exercise, mainly around because it's quite a common muscle group women like to work, which is the glutes, or commonly known the bum. And it is therefore typically known for guys not to perform it, and there's no reason why. There's literally no reason why. As we're seeing in the video below here now is myself performing the glute bridge. Now, I'm using a machine here. You can use a barbell, or you could just use your body weight. You can use a flat surface on the floor, you could use a bench to put your shoulders against, or you could use a seat like I am in this machine. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it depending on your ability and what you're looking to get out of it. Now, this exercise is pretty much based around this one very easy description, which is it's a lowering of the hips and it's a raising of the hips. So therefore, you're using your glutes to activate to help push you up. You're keeping your feet flat on the floor, no matter what surface you're on, and you're just getting that engagement of the glutes. Now, let's just throw it around here. If you looked now very weirdly sideways to this video, is that movement really any different to like a squat or a deadlift type of movement? Because when you look at it, you think of a squat, you push your bum back, and then you drive your hips forward, stand back up again. Deadlifts, you push your bum back, you drive hips forward. It's very similar movements, which means you're activating the same sort of muscle groups. So wouldn't a glute bridge actually benefit you doing a squat or a deadlift, which is what I've been told are typically male exercises because they're such big, strong, weighted exercises, but apparently a glute bridge isn't. So why not, when you're in the gym next time, try a glute bridge. Try adding it to your program and see if those very common sort of movements, those very common exercise muscle groups in the glute bridge actually help you with your big, strong deadlifts and squats.
Now, with the chest press, we all know that men love chest day.
Oh yeah, National Chest Day.
We shouldn't avoid this exercise at all, and I think most women are quite concerned. They don't want big shoulders or a big chest or anything like that, and they want to stay very petite and slim, but actually based on like the female levels of testosterone, we actually have 3 times less than men. So that's why building muscle and things like that's potentially a little bit harder for us. So you shouldn't fear about the chest press, and actually gaining strength and the movement range can really benefit day-to-day activities. I mean, I don't want to be stereotypical, but especially living in Saffron Walden, it's very hilly here. And you gotta push a buggy up the hill or stuff like that. It's a huge like chest orientated push exercise. Or, you know, feel free men, you can jump in as well. But like hoovering and stuff like that, you really have to push the hoover around, stuff like that. It can really carry over just into normal domestic day-to-day activities, and it can be performed with dumbbells and barbells and incline and flat and loads of different variations. And don't panic, it doesn't have to consume your entire workout. You can literally just add the odd little sort of push chest exercise to your workouts, and you'll be really surprised how in 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, how much of an increase in strength you'll feel around that area. There's
just simple 2 exercises. So in my opinion, in my view, for the men, if you basically get onto leg day, do more leg day, but it also means open up your mind of what you're doing on leg day. A squat and deadlift, brilliant, but why not focus on the glute work? There's a lot of different things you can do to really strengthen up the glutes, which therefore strengthen up your squat, strengthen up your deadlift. So in my opinion, from this video, men, guys, look at the outside the box when it comes to leg day. Be a bit more adventurous in that side to it.
Females, definitely consider a little bit of an upper body workout, especially in that push regime. It's not scary, it's not actually that hard, but I've definitely noticed with my running training at the moment, I've actually opted for like chest and back workout because my legs are screaming for some recovery, and it's actually been quite enjoyable, and it's actually quite a nice sort of like DOM sensation afterwards. So don't be afraid, do go give it a try.
So hopefully this motivates you to get down the gym and try some new things, both men and women. And yeah, let's just try some new things this week. Try some new exercise, try some new muscle groups. Have a bit of fun with your exercise, because it tends to be, if you're missing out on something, for example, a certain exercise, it's going to turn into weakness.
Yeah.
And weaknesses, they don't stay still. They'll form into bigger weaknesses, and suddenly you've been wishing you've been doing those exercises. So I hope you enjoyed it. A nice little quick video from us from this week. We will pump out another one like usual next week. We are trying to be determined to stick to it weekly. I know we spoke about it in previous videos, but we're getting back on it. I think. I feel like we got our bite back. Our bite back.
It's going to be tricky. We are away next weekend, so it is a bit of a shorter week. So we'll try our absolute hardest to get this edited and published all before we go away.
Yeah, so it'll be maybe Thursday night. If don't put us to this, we're not promising this, but we are. If we can, and I work my arse off, I'll get this video up on Thursday night with a little bit of editing skills.
But like always, please remember that the episode always comes out first on our YouTube channel, so don't forget to go over and like and subscribe to @Reps in Recovery. Be sure to follow us on our social media platform on Instagram @_Reps in Recovery, where the episode gets posted after a couple of days once you've had the first look on our YouTube channel, as well as some stories about what we're eating, what we're up to. I will try and get better at this. I am finding it a little bit hard, like time-wise, when I'm in clinic treating people. It's not always that easy, but I will try and do better, I promise.
And if you're a local to Saffron Walden or to the area, why not pop up to Just Gym? It's where we're based, Injury Active, where Liv works, and then Just Gym, as I'm a freelance trainer, I work. So you can always come pop and see us and just ask us some questions. We'll hopefully be able to help you out with some issues.
Indeed. But for now, be sure to enjoy the rest of your week and weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you here next week. Bye!
See you later.